What is going on, everybody? It's your boy, the son of Ander here, bringing you another video. Look at that bang bang. It should have been a collat, man. It should have been a collateral. If this was Call of Duty, that would have been a collateral. I'm upset. But this is not Call of Duty. This is Destiny, and this is the Crucible. And this video is the first video in a new series I'm going to be starting called Mastering the Crucible in Destiny Season 2. In Destiny Season 1, right at the beginning of Vanilla, I released a short series helping you get better at the Crucible. I kind of wish I would have stuck with that series because it was very promising at the start, and I think a lot of people did actually find it pretty useful and pretty helpful in getting better at the Crucible. But there's been a ton of changes to the game since then, and this new series is going to cover how to get better at this version of the Crucible in Season 2, because it's very different than Season 1. So I do have a long list of tips and tricks and all those things to give you guys. But I can only do one at a time, and every video is going to be a new tip or a new trick or a new way to play a certain game mode or a certain map. Who knows, man? This is going to be a fun series, and I'm excited to see where it goes. But today's tip is kind of contradictory, to be perfectly honest. And a lot of you might not be expecting this one at all, but to get better at the Crucible, my first suggestion is to play PvE content. And let's talk about why, because you might have just heard that sentence and been like, bruh, you are an idiot. I'm shutting off this video right now. I'm not watching a single one of your other videos. I am done with this stupid series. Your first tip was idiotic. And to you, I say, listen. So a lot of people are under the impression that because level advantages are disabled in the Crucible, that they can just go in with pretty crappy gear and do just fine. And this assumption is, I mean, I guess it's true in some essences, but it's also false. And here's why it's false. So in this match, I'm using Hawkmoon, which is an exotic hand cannon. Now let's say you had just a rare hand cannon. So Hawkmoon, if I take a look at it, I have it up on my other monitor right here, has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 perks. 8 perks. And these perks are very good. For example, one random bullet in the magazine causes considerable more bonus damage. Another one, 2 more random bullets in your magazine deal considerable bonus damage. There's only 11 bullets in the mag, so that gives you 3 bonus damage bullets out of 11. And another one, quick draw. This weapon can be drawn unbelievably fast. You can get improved range and accuracy. You can get speed reload for faster reload times. Now let's go to a legendary. This sidearm has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 perks you can have. Now let's go to an uncommon shotgun. So a green shotgun. This thing has 1, 2, 3 perks that you can have. So what I'm trying to tell you guys is, yes, level advantages are disabled in the Crucible, which means pretty much that your defense and attack levels are going to be the same. But what it doesn't account for is how many perks you have on your weapon and what these perks do for you. So an exotic weapon, even though you're going to have the same attack output as, let's say, an uncommon hand cannon, you're going to have all of those perks, which greatly give you an advantage in the Crucible and over somebody who may have another hand cannon. I mean, the perks are what make your weapons so good. And you might notice that coming into the Crucible, you're just getting derailed by people with higher level gear. I know when I started playing, when I returned to Destiny after being away for about a year, when I returned right at the end of year 1, people with Thorn were just wrecking me. And I had a hand cannon as well. And I'm just like, what the hell, man? I got a hand cannon, level advantages are disabled, we should be on equal playing fields. But because of the perks, you are just not on equal playing fields, and that's just how it is. Another thing that is huge about getting better gear is your discipline, intellect, and strength levels. So with low level or uncommon gear, you're not going to get huge boosts in these categories, but with legendary and exotic gear at basically max level, you're going to get a ton of boosts in these categories, which means you're going to have less cooldown on your super, you're going to have less cooldown on your grenades, and you're going to have less cooldown on your melee. So, you might be asking, why do I have to play PvE when I can just play Crucible a lot and get better gear through the Crucible and level up through the Crucible and do it that way? And to be honest, you can. You definitely can go that route. That's what I did in year 1, but it's going to take you a hell of a lot longer to get better gear that way than if you were to PvE. A hell of a lot longer, because the Crucible drop rates aren't the best. Getting reputation in the Crucible takes a while. You're going to have to win a lot of matches. You know, then you're only doing Crucible bounties, which, you know, if you do Crucible and Vanguard, you're going to do twice the reputation gains, and it's just going to go much, much quicker for you than if you were just to do the Crucible. But yeah, you can just play the Crucible if you want and try to do it that way, try to gear up that way, but let me tell you guys, it's a grind, and to get, in my opinion, the best way to get better quickly at the Crucible and to even the playing field is to get better gear. Well, this maybe not the best way, but one of the better ways to even the playing field is to do just that, even the freaking playing field, man. So yeah, I do suggest PvE as a way to gear up quickly because, like I said, man, exotics and legendaries are going to give you way more advantages than shitty uncommon gear that you can get at level 1. Because how many times have you been in the Crucible and you see a level 7 run up to you and just face roll you? It doesn't happen. You generally, even if you both have a hand cannon, but you are level 40 and he's level 7. Look at this triple kill real quick though. Bang, bang, bang. Get that ace, triple down, gutted, get out of here. But anyways, generally when you run into somebody in the Crucible and you're level 40 with level 40 gear and they're level 7 with level 7 gear, you absolutely annihilate them. And this holds true to when you run into a level 40 with very good gear and a level 40 with average gear. So there it is, guys. Tip number 1 of mastering the Crucible: play some PvE, get some exotics, get some legendaries, and then head back in and see how you do. Thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you do, leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. Share the video. Do all that fun stuff. I will see you in episode 2. This has been fun, guys. Peace.